Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, karibu sana. In case you're returning subscriber, welcome back. This is Nelly_Bernard. Today my focus is on banana farming, and I happen to be joined with one of the lead farmer in this area who is going to take us through banana farming. And without further ado, guys, I'm going to introduce my guest of the day who is going to take us through. Karibu sana.
Thank you. My name is Paul Ngela. A retired teacher and a farmer. I retired in 2015, and that is a time when I concentrated so much on the planting of the bananas.
Okay.
Initially, I had been planting maize, I had been planting coffee, and in my youth age, I was planting potatoes, cabbages. So at the moment, I'm serious on banana farming.
Okay.
I have about 20 acres of bananas planted at different stages, and I'm going to take you through from the planting up to the time of harvesting and then marketing.
Okay.
Thank you.
So this farm we are in today, what is the size of this land?
This land is about 15 acres, and I have another plot of 5 acres somewhere, but this one is 15 acres.
Okay.
And there is another piece of land I bought somewhere where I'm about 10 acres where I'm planning to plant bananas because I've seen bananas are profitable. Yeah.
So how long have you been doing this banana farming?
I've been doing this banana farming for before even I went on retire in 2015. I was planting bananas.
Okay.
So I've been in banana planting for the last I think 25 years.
Yes.
25 years.
So what motivated you to keeping banana?
Oh, now when the prices of coffee went down and the prices of maize went down, then I thought I should change those two enterprises, and that is the time when I started thinking of planting bananas seriously.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which variety is this that we have in this farm?
And this variety is the giant Cavendish. Giant Cavendish, that is the type I have specialized in. I also plant traditional breeds like Meruaru, like the other types, but I wholly concentrate on this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you can take us through where we start. I can see this is a newly planted farm.
Yes.
At what stage are we here? Before you start telling us the beginning.
These bananas were planted 4 months ago. And we first of all dig the hole. Okay. After digging the hole, we look for certified suckers from my own road where I planted bananas 20 years ago. And then we come and plant. So
what's the spacing do I need for the hole? How deep is my hole supposed to be?
The spacing of the hole is about 65 centimeters by 60 centimeters. Okay. 60 centimeters. And the distance from one sucker to another one is about you can take 4 meters by 4 meters by 4 meters, or you can take 5 meters by 5 meters, depending on how the amount of water you have in your farm. Okay. Yeah.
Like I can see, like this one, we are starting to water now.
Yes.
And I can see the suckers have already started sprouting some new suckers at the side.
Yes.
So can you tell us the importance of that spacing? Is it because of the style of the crop to grow? Or why do you have to space it much?
What happens is that, for example, this sucker here, after planting, it starts suckling within the next 3 months. So we remove the suckers, we remove all the suckers and leave 3 strong ones. Only that I have not done on this one, but I've done somewhere.
Only 3?
Only 3.
Like
after the mother sucker has started sprouting the first banana within the next 6 months or so, then we can remove the other suckers and leave only 3.
Okay, so you are yet to prune and leave the
we shall do the we shall do the suckling. Yes, the suckling.
Now we have dug the holes. What else do we need after digging the holes?
After digging the hole, you look for the manure, farmyard manure, whereby you take about 3 devils. You mix with the soil and then put in the hole within the first 4 months. Already I've done that one in this one, and thereafter then you can have fertilizer about 250 grams. Then you mix with that one, and then you continue watering your plant.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I can see you are using some mulch. Is it because of the climate right now?
Now we are going in a very dry season, so we need to mulch so that we can retain the water. We need mulching. For example, this one we shall continue mulching because of the water retention.
Okay. What climate does the banana do well, and is it a must you have water so that you can plant banana?
I think it is not a must, because you can even dig a borehole and plant. But then bananas do well in tropical climates, within the tropics. So without even the water, then you can dig the borehole, get water, and continue using that one. For example, this one we use overhead irrigation.
Okay.
But at this time, because these suckers are very young, then we can do what we call the flooding method.
Yeah. So the type of soil that does well for bananas, is it only the loam soil, or it also can do well in another type of soil?
It can do well even in sandy soil and loamy soil, provided that you put enough manure in it and mix with it. Okay. And there is enough water, so bananas can do well. So
bananas need enough water?
Bananas need enough water, because bananas need enough water, they need manure, and they need fertilizer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's now see what the other farm got this side. We can maybe walk to the other side and look at it, as you tell me the importance of pruning and what happens
now the competition. To avoid the competition of what you are putting of the manure and the competition of the bananas using a lot of manure, we do the suckling and we leave only 3 suckers. After leaving the 3 suckers, after the mother sucker has been harvested, then the other suckers have started burning. They have started removing the burns. Then thereafter we can continue like that. See, we start with 3, 1, 3, we go to 6, 9, and we continue like that.
Okay.
By the time this banana is about 5 years, it will have occupied this space, and then it will look like a forest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meaning now you have only intercropped with these ones just for a short duration of time.
For a short period of time. Then after 6 months, we shall remove whatever you can see. This is cassava. We have interplanted the cassava.
Just to maximize on your space.
Yeah, to maximize on this one. And initially, before even planting cassava, we had planted beans.
Okay.
Yeah, and beans.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I can see your farm is very clean, weedless.
Yes.
Why is it very important to keep it clean?
It is important to keep the banana farm clean, so that you reduce the pests.
Okay.
The pests and the diseases.
Okay.
In them. Yeah.
What kind of pests and diseases affect the banana crops?
Yeah, we have some types, the Panama. We have nematodes, but the Panama is more serious because it needs to be treated with special types of herbicides, something like that.
Can you show me like an instance of Panama in the one that you think the nematode? Is there anyone that is affected?
For example, this one here. This one here. You can see the suckers are very weak. This one, and you can see even the banana itself is not looking so nice.
Okay, so the Panama makes the banana to dry off.
To dry off, and the leaves to dry off, and it affects even the roots.
Okay.
The nematodes.
So how do you control it?
We control it by uprooting this one, and then you can do traditional method. Then you apply the ashes.
Okay.
Or you buy some some chemicals which are dusty, and then you spray on this one. See?
Yeah, it is very dry. It is completely dry.
Yeah. For example, this one, you can remove it. You can, even if you put like that, you can see clearly that the roots are very weak.
Okay.
Yeah. And
so what causes it? Is it the issue of the sucker, or what causes that Panama disease?
It depends on the suckers, the selection of the sucker. Okay. If you select the sucker from the broth, which has Panama, then in any case, and if you were to treat it using, let's say, hot water mixed with some chemicals, and then you plant without treating that one, I think it is the problem of selecting the suckers. Okay. Yeah, selecting the sucker, the planting suckers.
Yeah. So, but I think selecting a sucker is a major challenge because unlike the other crops like the maize, there's no certified seeds or certified suckers. You cannot get them any place near. Or where can you get the certified suckers?
We have these people from Kari. The Kari people and the Karo people used to bring the suckers. But the suckers they brought took a lot of time to mature. Okay. At the same time, they were very expensive. Okay. So we choose to select your own sucker. Select your own sucker and then plant.
Just from your farm?
From your farm. From your farm. From the road which you planted about 10 or so years ago. Okay. Yeah.
Oh. So how do you treat it to avoid these kind of instances of Panama?
After digging the hole, you can put the ashes. That's a very cheap way. Oh, okay. The ashes, or you can even spray. Oh. Before planting the hole. And then after you spray or put ashes, then put a lot of water before planting, and then you plant.
What about now this other disease that is drying the leaves? Like I can see some are yellow, and others are drying up.
After it rains, there comes a span of period when it is very dry. So because of that change from so much water and then that period, that's the type of, then you find the leaves dry. But we might enter it starts raining, then you will see this one will fall off. Okay. Yeah.
So apart from that two diseases, there is no other disease that is prone to bananas?
There isn't any, except for the sweet bananas. Sweet bananas, today's sweet bananas is very difficult. Yes. Because the nematodes, we call it we don't know, there is this problem of drying of the leaves. It's even if it is written like what, then the bananas has to dry. Okay. So we are going back to the traditional or type of planting, let's say Meruaru. So, but this type of bananas has it doesn't have so many diseases. Okay. Yeah.
So now at this stage, are we done with this section?
At least we can go somewhere else where you can see where we have done the first generation of harvesting, the second we are doing that, and then you can see the old row.
Okay, so lead us, let's go to the second part. Yes.
This is my plumber. He knows about the water, circulation of water, the watering and so forth, and the repairs. Okay. Yeah, you can see he's very busy.
Yeah. So these are the people who help you in your farm?
Yeah, there are so many of them.
You don't do it alone?
For example, to take care of 1 acre, it needs about 3 people.
Yeah.
So in my farm, there are always about 10 people in the farm every day.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I can see, no wonder the farm is doing so well.
Yeah. You can see there are some there who are watering. Yeah. And doing a lot of work.
Yeah, and they're very busy.
They are busy. They are very busy. This is the first time I've interplanted with the cassava. I've never done it again. Oh. But I want to see what will happen. Okay. Yeah, but I know within 6 months, because we shall have harvested the cassava, then the product will be left like that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Banana is a food security crop, and it is the 4th largest agricultural product all over the world. It is also the most popular fruit in the world. Because of its increasing demand and enticing market cost, banana farming is gaining momentum here in Mitungu, and we are the leading producer of banana in Meru County. Banana contains 75% of water. That's why it is very important to water well till you harvest it. India is the world's leading producer of banana, as Uganda is the leading banana consumer.
For some time, green gram. Now,
you make sure you have maximized all the space in the land.
Space in my yard.
No waste.
No waste. Now,
again, this other farm is very clean.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank
It
you.
is still very clean.
You can see how it's this. Yeah, with this, it is like this. We have already done the first harvesting. We call it the first generation. We have done with the first generation. First harvesting, we have taken this one. Then the second generation is this one, and then we take the third one. See?
Okay.
As I told you, when we plant the first sucker, the mother sucker, we leave 3 suckers. And these 3 suckers, these are the ones. You can see the other one here.
Yes.
Come and see this one. Those are the 3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And then this one was the mother sucker.
Yeah.
So these 3 will have some more 2 or 3.
Yes.
Then within, for example, this one is about 2 years old. This sucker, this plot is about 2 years old. And you can see we have done the first harvesting. We call it the first generation. Then this is the second one now.
This is now the second generation.
Generation.
So there's something you've not told us. How long does it take from planting until you harvest like the first generation now? How long does it take?
It depends with the age of the sucker. Depends with the age of the sucker. But the suckers which are good, like this one, it can take only 9 months if it is taken care of properly. And there are big suckers which takes even 6. But the 9 one, the one which takes 9 months is the best because it will produce a good banana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
A good banana.
Aye.
For example, I can take you to one which we have not done any harvesting of the first banana. You can see this one.
Yes.
This is the first generation.
Yes.
The sucker which was planted. But you can see there are these 3.
Yes.
There are these 3, and it is doing well, provided it is taken care of. The others were harvested, but this one was not harvested.
Okay.
Because of the size and the age of which it was planted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can see they are also very healthy and big, very big.
Yes.
And even this farm, I can see it is very clean. They make sure there is no weeds.
Yes.
So that they are not competing for the nutrients.
Yes.
So at this stage, what do you do? Do you continue watering, and what else do you put?
We continue doing the overhead irrigation. You can see there are these trenches dug.
Yeah.
Manure is put here, and the fertilizer is put around. Then it is hold. Then it continues like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which fertilizer do you use? The one for top dressing or for planting, or both?
There is the planting type. These days we plant with the microbe. Initially we used to plant with the DAP, the ammonium phosphate. And when the bananas have started doing that, we use NPKs.
Okay.
23, 17, or even 2020.
Which is another.
Now, I don't advise farmers to use any top dressing because that one will quicken, and the bananas will not be sweet when eating them because the nitrogen fertilizers have a lot of water in them, and they make the bananas so big, and these bananas are not sweet when they are eaten. So
the best fertilizer is for planting.
For planting, that one is microbe, and then you continue using the NPKs, 17, 23, 2020. That is even 25, 55. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And adding more manure.
Adding more manure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a very key
I
thing
told
to
you the spacing depends on the amount of water you can see.
Yeah.
There are those people who have a lot of water in their farm. But then, when you plant, for example, these ones are planted 4 meters by 4 meters. They will form a canopy, and they reduce the rate of evaporation. So when you apply very little water, the water remains in the soil.
Okay.
At the same time, we do a lot of mulching. For example, you are going to a very critical month. Now, this one will require you to do a lot of mulching. For example, distribute all these ones everywhere.
Okay.
And then when you apply water, it will remain in the soil because it will be conserved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, is there one that is about to be harvested?
Now, there is one here. This plot was harvested 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. This plot was harvested 3 weeks ago. And we harvest once a month. once a month. And a plot of about 100 bananas, we normally expect 30%. But the peak period, for example, this one is in the peak period, then you can harvest 60%. But when the plot is over 5 years and above, we go to 30%. But then during the peak period is the period where the 3 suckers have produced the banana. Then that is the type called the peak period.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I can see they are so big. All of them are very big. Like for instance, this one goes for how much, or how, what is the criteria of selling them?
If these days we weigh them and sell them to these people who buy them. We weigh them. For example, this one, when we weigh this one is about 35 to 40 kilograms. 35 to 40 kilograms.
And how much do you sell per kilo?
It doesn't go below 20 shillings.
Okay.
But at the moment, I'm selling it at 24 kilos, 24 shillings.
24 shillings per kg.
Per kilo.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you can do
there are times when we sell to those people who buy one banana, and this one cannot go below 700 shillings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, it is a nice.
But it is good to weigh them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the market has no problem. There's market for banana.
There's a market for bananas. You know, there are categories of bananas. You see, there are those people who come and weigh them, and they go and sell. There are those ones who buy them when they are not weighed, they go to sell to the local market.
Okay.
And then the ones which are broken, they are sold locally.
Yes.
In the local market.
And in the local market, we buy one banana at 10 shillings.
At 10 shillings.
Yeah.
10
very
shillings.
expensive.
And if it ripens, 10 shillings. It's very sweet.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this one's only they can also be cooked. Some people can cook them.
They can be cooked.
Yeah,
can be cooked.
But they are majorly for ripening.
Yeah, for ripening.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are the major challenges in banana farming?
When you lack water, when there is not enough water, the fingerlings do not grow so big. They look so small, like this one. And this one, you cannot get the market for them very easily. At the same time, when they mature, for example, this one is about 3 months, not 3 months, about 2 months. And it will not grow unless water is applied, and then that is the time it can lengthen. It can be bigger than this. So one challenge is if it doesn't have enough water, then the plants will not, the fingerlings or the banana themselves will not be big enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the market? Does the market has a lot of challenges?
It used to have initially, but these days, because of the companies which have started buying, then it has a bit improved.
Okay.
But it is challenging during the rainy season when there is a lot of bananas. The supply is higher than the demand. People like eating bananas during the dry season, the dry period. But when it rains, then they eat very little. At the same time, when the mangoes are ready, they are selling, then the people do not like banana so much. Okay. So it's a challenge. Yeah.
So do you think the government should focus so much on the value addition of the banana?
Yes. If they do that, they will be doing us a lot of good.
Okay. So that we won't be only consuming it as a fruit and for food.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So there is something that you didn't tell me. How long, because we know bananas, they are perennial crops. How long do you take to renew the farm?
May I take you to a plot which is about 10 years, about 15 years.
Okay.
For example, this one here, you can see. This plot is about
this one.
It's about 15 years.
What?
Bananas were planted 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And you can see how they are. So what we do immediately, if you want to have good bananas, when they are 10 years old, you just remove all of them, plant them anew as I have shown you there. So the span, if you want the production to be good, then it should take only 10 years.
Okay.
After 10 years, you uproot, and then you plant some other crops, for example, maize, beans, and then after 1 year, you do the planting again.
Okay.
Yeah. You can even see there is no so much harvesting here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are no bananas, there are no lady bananas. The plot is almost empty.
And even the size is reducing. Like you can see, this one is a very small size
the sizes
compared
of the banana.
to the other ones that you are seeing big.
Exactly. The sizes go on becoming smaller and smaller.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you renew the farm like the ones.
You renew the farm like that one I've done there.
And then you start harvesting big ones again.
Big ones again.
Okay.
Yeah. But the challenge which banana farmers face so much is the challenge of availability of water. If you don't have enough water, or you are not able to dig the borehole, then it is difficult to plant bananas.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I think you've taken us through. What have you not told us so far about banana farming? I think you've told us much that we need to know about the banana farm.
Thank you.
So now I think up to this point we have all understood about the banana farming, and everyone who is wishing to venture, you can contact us. We teach you more ways. You can come and visit the farm. Do you do trainings, farm trainings? Those people who want to visit you.
They are brought by the government from different constituencies.
Okay.
For example, of recent last year, we had farmers from Bugoma, we had farmers from Kirinyaga. We had also some people from Marisabit.
Yeah, all the way coming all the way to.
They are brought by the Minister of Agriculture.
Wow.
Yeah, there were even some Jomo Kenyatta Institute of Agriculture. Brought some people here sometimes to train them, and I offered them everything abroad where they took care until the time the banana started life.
Wow, that's impressive. So guys, I hope this video will help you. You've learned together with me. I've interacted with one of the lead farmer and the most famous lead farm in this region, as you've heard, and amefunza mpaka watu wa university how to do the banana farming, so you can learn through him. So thank you very much for giving me your time. I really appreciate it. So guys, don't forget to like the video, comment down below, and subscribe for this and much more episodes of this. Till next time guys, bye.
Thank you.